What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. Doing some readings for all the signs, and I'm on the sign of Leo. And we will see what you guys are confused about, how to make yourself happy, how to make someone else happy, wanting someone to tell you the truth about something done behind your back, if they're lying to you. Maybe you are lying to this person about being happy, like kind of faking it. We had a lot of things come out, so I guess we're going to keep them all. So the bottom is the angel Tlanut, followed by the Eight of Wands. It's basically like that better things are to come. Like you want a new beginning, you want things to be better. Or maybe that's just the energy of this. And I think that you are stuck on a situation where you don't know how you feel about someone, or maybe you feel like you're this person's, you're in a relationship with them, you're in a marriage with them. Maybe you're afraid of leaving them what they would do. You guys do want to break from a situation, but it's like you don't know. You don't know how to tell this other person, like, you don't want to do this anymore. Like, some things need to change, you know. You need to do things better. You need to try to do things, you know. I feel like there's a connection. There's another connection here, or there's something to do with money and maybe moving or taking a trip. I feel like someone's getting a lot of attention. Someone might have gotten a job, and I feel like maybe their relation, there's been a lot of fighting in this. I think that you're just tired of it. You're tired of all the fighting and you want to be happy. You're tired of the negativity. You're tired of everything surrounding this marriage. You're tired of everything being focused around money and nothing really changing, and someone being really controlling, even though you loved them and supported them. You tried to be patient. I feel like someone's holding on really tight to a situation where they want someone to give them the same thing that they give them, or maybe someone's in this situation because of money, you know, and someone doesn't know how to feel about going in another direction because this is kind of all they know. This could have been someone that's a friend of yours. It's like you want to be stable, but maybe you don't really love this person anymore. Like, you think of them more as a friend. You think of them someone that you'd always be there for, someone you'd support, someone that is kind of holding you back from new things, like this balance, being happy, being successful, or maybe this is what someone else feels about you. And it's like the Strength card is here, but it's like you're still kind of hanging on to this energy of, you know, someone being involved in this for money, someone not really having feelings of love, but more of friendship, you know. Someone maybe wanting to have a conversation about all of this, and knowing that there might be someone that wanting to walk away, and standing in your truth about how you feel about everything, and making this decision to kind of balance this out or move forward in another direction. The present situation is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is here, but it's also like off in the distance. Like, someone thought that they would be happy if they did all these things. If they were beneficial to someone's life, but it's like they wanted happiness, but it's not here. Past influences are the Seven of Cups. A lot of confusing energy around how someone feels about someone is lying about what they truly want. If there's a lot of things going on, if someone kind of did things for another reason, and the thing that's holding you back as a sun card is that you know what is going to make you happy. Like, you know that some of you guys want to leave this situation to be happy because someone can't commit to this, someone isn't committal, someone might have done some things behind someone's back. I feel like there's been a lot of hurt that's happened in this situation, and it's really negative energy. Something you cannot control is the Nine of Wands. You can't control how someone kind of is constantly defensive, someone is constantly negative, someone is constantly kind of holding you back from what you want to do and kind of keeping you around for what's beneficial to them, because you guys are in a family situation, but it's like, it's not really balanced. It's more like, what can I get out of this? And you need to do this because you're supposed to be the structure of this family. You're the head of the household. You're the father. And you know that there need to be some changes and some healing, and some patience with this. But it's like this foundation is kind of built a little bit weird, and you don't really want to be in it anymore, but you know that this is your family, you're married to this, and I think that you think about what you want, but maybe this other person doesn't know. The advice on what to do is a Seven of Swords. I think that it's more about stop running from what you truly feel and what you truly want, because you want to leave this situation, but it's like you're afraid to tell this person how you feel, or you're afraid of what this person is going to say. You don't know the outcome, so you constantly run from your feelings. It's like you don't really connect with them and talk about them, even though you think about it. You don't really say it out loud. And I think that someone's more logical. Someone is more about not talking about their feelings. Maybe that's how they were raised. I think that someone is not talking about their true anxiety and depression and wanting to go somewhere else, but feeling stuck to this situation because there might be children, because they're waiting for things to get better. There might be money involved. There might be one or both of you stepping out of this relationship. What is the outcome? Queen of Cups. Maybe not. I think some of you guys want a new beginning. Some of you guys want this person to focus on other things and stop, doing things behind your back and not really kind of juggling things, kind of not really balancing things out. Like someone keeps their feelings to themselves. Someone wants to, there's been a lot of fights surrounding a job, around a home situation. I think that someone wants this stability in this situation. I think that someone has stayed for stability, even though they have another idea about another direction. I think that someone has known for a very long time what kind of person that they were dealing with, and that's kind of why someone kind of went in another direction, even though they knew that this one was kind of holding them back from what they want. I feel like you guys are going in different directions, and someone is still having hope for this to come together. Someone has an idea in their head, like they're really thinking that this is going to be okay, but in reality, it's like some things just don't change. Someone cannot change. They're wired this way, and it's been that way for a very long time. This is how they were since they were younger. And I think that someone needs to be at peace with starting something new. Someone needs to find the confidence and the strength to move forward in their life with intention and not listen to negative thoughts, not be around negative thoughts or people. Finding your confidence, taking control back of your life, because I think that some of you guys want to be with someone else, but you don't, your emotions are the way that I think it's just having this conversation about moving out of this situation into something new, going towards a new direction. Maybe with someone from the past, someone that you guys truly love, having the clarity about that, and instead of fighting about it, just telling the truth to this person who doesn't really seem to get it. I feel like someone thought that if they got a certain job, or if they had a lot of money, or if there were children involved, that this would always be okay, but along with that came a lot of confusion and nothing really changing, and still holding on to the same things. And it's like someone wants to know that you'll be there for them, be their friend, you'll try to support them, but you want to go in another direction. And having the confidence to say that, that that you want to leave this situation, or someone else does, or taking this current relationship in another direction. Maybe realizing that happiness comes from, telling the truth about something that both of you already know. That things kind of need to change. Maybe you guys need a break, and to balance yourselves out on your own and make decisions about money. There could be a divorce here for some of you, legal things. I just think that someone wants things to change really bad, but they're not really saying that out loud. That's kind of why there's a lot of negative thoughts around this situation, because it was something that was built on a faulty foundation, and someone definitely wants to move in another direction and maybe take another opportunity and invest somewhere else, but it means leaving this current situation, even though there's love here. I just think that someone is very afraid of leaving because of the regret. There's a lot of grief and regret here about having these ideas and going in other directions and still kind of being stuck in this energy. I just feel like someone really can't change this, and they've tried, and I think that someone needs to kind of tell the truth about how they truly are, and that they maybe don't know how to change or they can't change. That if there's more than one person involved, making the decision to choose one or the other, and not just what's comfortable, balancing it out between two people, having the courage and the discernment about how you feel and what you want. Because some of you guys need to speak up a little bit about what you want. Somebody wants to go on a trip. Maybe they think that being around different people would help this situation, and that I think that somebody wants to get out of this situation to go into a new one, but one of them kind of isn't really ready to accept the fact that they have tried to make this work, and they have noticed things that you or another person does that is kind of concerning, and they don't really know how to open their heart up. And I think that someone really wants to leave a situation because there's some things where you guys really just don't agree anymore, and you're really going in different directions. It's just that someone is kind of hesitating on this decision because of how they feel, but this is something that both of you know, and regardless of a marriage or a relationship, someone might be holding on for the wrong reasons, even though they're still kind of doing other things. There's still some cheating and things going on. I think maybe someone does need to be open and honest about how they feel, about what they've done or what they're planning on doing. Instead of lying about it or staying because of money, or maybe there's some health issues, maybe there's some mental health issues, maybe it's just having this conversation. Like, even if we're not together, I want you to be happy. I want you to go and do whatever it is that makes you happy, because this doesn't work. And it's just getting to the point where if we're supposed to be together, we will, but for right now, I think that it's just like, we need a break. We need to release some toxic behaviors. Someone needs to let go of control issues, maybe ask and get some help, paying attention to the red flags. Changing the way that you think about money, perhaps, or a home situation. I just think that someone is looking in a new direction or had a new beginning somewhere else, and the other person did everything to kind of keep this together, but someone went back to another situation or wants to go back. I just think that someone needs to love themselves, and there's someone just really sensitive about how they feel, and I think someone doesn't feel very good. There could be some health issues. There could be some things that someone needs to learn on their own. There might be someone who needs to get more sleep. Accepting something that you don't want to accept about someone's health, or a family situation where maybe you don't love them. Maybe there's a decision that needs to be had, a conversation that needs to be had about changes or new beginnings, and maybe a break, and realizing that you deserve love, regardless if there's children involved or not. So that's all I have.